Arsenal are Premier League champions, Southampton are expelled from the playoffs, and we talk about yesterday's fixtures, so let's get started. Arsenal have finally done it. After 22 long years, they are champions of England again. Arsenal fans, I bet you all were tired of finishing second for 3 years, and finally you'll have won the league. And y'all didn't even have to play a game. You just had to wait for City to drop points. The result was sealed after City drew against Bournemouth. Now let's just talk about Arsenal and their entire season, I guess. Arsenal have had an impressive season, and for the most of the season they have been on top. Yes, there were a few moments where they're a bit shaky. The 2-1 loss against City, that felt like they were going to bottle it, but then they just had to wait for City to drop points. City dropped points against Everton and now Bournemouth, and Arsenal didn't lose a game since then. Defensively, they have been incredible. 19 clean sheets this season, and weirdly, I think this has never been done before. They have no penalties conceded and no red cards, so their defense was really solid. They didn't score the most amount of goals. It was like I think 69 goals so far this season. So, but their defensive, I do have to say that defensively they've been one of the best teams we've seen. They are one of their best strong suits was set pieces, 28 goals from dead ball situations. So they have been a well coached team. And maybe it's coming from a Chelsea fan, a bit too reliant on set pieces. It's a great achievement for Arsenal fans, I guess. Congratulations. And now we will be waiting, and I guess Arsenal fans mostly will be waiting for the Champions League final. That's in 10 days in Budapest. So the club has never won the Champions League, so let's see how they do it. PSG is a strong team, and they have to play against last year's champions. So Arsenal fans, let me know in the comments whether you think you can win the Champions League, and obviously yes, but how confident are you? Also worth mentioning that this is Arsenal's 14th league title, and this puts them just behind United and Liverpool in the all-time rankings. This is Arsenal's first league title in 22 years. Arsenal fans, let me know how you're feeling, and let's move on to the next story. So another crazy story to report is the Southampton spying scandal. So Southampton have been thrown out from the championship playoffs completely, and the reason is that they've been spying on their opponents, and they have openly admitted now. Specifically, they were caught watching and filming training sessions of Oxford United, Ipswich Town, and even Middlesbrough before their playoff final. Now, because of this, Middlesbrough has now been reinstated and will face Hull City for the place in the Premier League. And this is the playoff final. It's the richest game in football. So I think that's why the punishments were a bit more. I would say maybe the points deduction, they even received a -4 point deduction. Maybe that was a bit much after that. So they've lost out on a huge opportunity, Southampton. They're planning to appeal it because they're saying the punishment is too harsh. Now this is where it gets interesting, because I think the story is really out of the ordinary. So I guess I'll ask you guys, what do you guys think about spying in football? Because some people are saying it's just a recording, especially not even that good of a device, just an ordinary phone. So what advantage does that really give? At the same time, people are saying, well, if it's not an advantage, then why are they doing it? Personally, I think we have seen this done a lot in the past. Maybe even Bielsa spying in Derby County's training session. I think they had done a few other teams. They were not confirmed that they were not punished at the time. And even I think I remember that Mourinho, when he was in Chelsea, the first stint, he used to spy on opponents. I mean, I'm a Chelsea fan, so but I would say that it's part of the rules. Like, you can't spy on a team 72 hours before a game. So there's my opinion. You know what's funny is that all the games that they have admitted to spying on, they've not won. They lost 2-1 to Oxford, they drew 2-2 to Ipswich, and they drew 0-0 to Middlesbrough. So all that for nothing. Maybe it doesn't give an advantage. So I just felt like sharing this story. So let's move on to the next. Now let's quickly run through some recent matches. So Chelsea beat Tottenham 2-1 yesterday. Really good performance from Enzo Fernandez. He had an assist and a goal. He scored first somewhere in the first half, 37th minute, and then later on in the second half, Andres Santos with the goal and Enzo Fernandez assist. Then Tottenham did respond though through Richarlison. It wasn't enough. Later on in the game, if I talk about performances, I think I liked Hato's performance. He's really good, and especially the block towards the end, keeping the score 2-1. But when it comes to Spurs, a lot of Spurs fans didn't like the way they performed. And Spurs are still in trouble because they could still get relegated on the final day. They have to face Everton at home, and realistically, they just need a point to stay up. Meanwhile, West Ham are playing Leeds United, so it's going to be close because both teams have not had good form. West Ham have not had good run of games recently, and with Spurs, their home form has been really bad. So let me know, Spurs fans, because a lot of fans want you guys to get relegated. Do you all think you can stay up? I think they may stay up because West Ham's form hasn't been that great as well. So let me know. Now going back to the City game, City drew 1-1 with Bournemouth. This game obviously gave Arsenal the title. First goal from Krippy Jr. gave Bournemouth the lead, and City just couldn't respond most of the game until stoppage time. Haaland actually scored out of nowhere, scored a really good goal, just swung his foot and hit the post and then went in. But by then it didn't matter, the damage was done. And I was thinking whether City players were a bit off mentally, because the reports have now come out that Pep Guardiola has told people in the club that he's leaving, and he wasn't happy at how reporters just published out that he's going to leave. So he had to tell the players, and they were shocked. But either way, that result handed Arsenal the title, and that's how everything played out. So that's all for Untitled Football News. Make sure to like the video and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.